The WhatsApp triggers connect to the AI agent, tools agent. The tools agent's connected to the OpenAI chat model and the window buffer memory and the tools. And that goes into what? Okay. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Here, let me move this and let me clean this and untangle. Okay, welcome back, guys. I'm just cleaning this up a little bit. The AI agent, by the way, you can always activate and deactivate them. There's this pause button here. The node modules, by the way, you can always activate and deactivate them. I had mine deactivated because there was no point, just in case there's an API call. But you want to make sure it's on active mode for what we're doing now, and you can do that with that pause button here. You can activate or deactivate anything in your workflow at any time, something of note, all right? But we're not here to dilly-dally. We're here to get this WhatsApp trigger running. We're here to get our personal AI assistant running and active. So the next step is to create another WhatsApp node. So we want to hit plus WhatsApp, and we want to go into WhatsApp Business Cloud again. But this time, what we want to do is click on Send Message. So this is basically the output. It's the final output of this AI agent in a sense. For all intensive purposes, because what we're doing is we're receiving a message that is the trigger, and then our AI is going to output it back. All right. Now, when we go to this, we're going to want to have credentials. Again, these credentials are not the same credentials, so this is why we have to return to the Death Star. All right. So we have to click on, or you'll have to click on Create New Credentials. Now, what you need is an access token and a business account ID. The access token and the business account ID is not derived from the access of the API bot itself. It's going to be derived from a WhatsApp product that we have to integrate into the dev tools. Further, it's the furthest and final step, and usually it's not so complicated. It's just that it's face. So what we want to do is go back to our app. You want to make sure you're in the AI personal assistant bot, and this is again in developers.facebook.com. All right, and you'll see products here. You want to click on Add Product, and now we want to go back. Recall how when we first built this app, we saw this WhatsApp feature. We didn't touch it. Now is a good time to set it up. So you want to click on Setup. If you've successfully connected your business cloud, you should see that you can connect it to the account. If you haven't, you want to go back to business.facebook.com. Make sure you're connected, okay? And you should see in WhatsApp accounts that you have your account connected. You want to click on Continue, and you'll notice a quick start. Start using the API. This is what we want to click on. So you want to click on Start using the API, and voila, notice here we have the business account ID that we were looking for and a way to access a token or generate a token. But before we even do that, I also want you to notice this phone number, this number. This is a test number. Basically, this is the number of our bot that we can use. And notice how there's a 2, and we haven't selected a recipient yet. I want you to select the recipient. You shouldn't see your number yet, but you want to click on Manage Phone Number List, and you want to add your phone number. So I already have it here, so you click on Add Phone Number, Add, click Next. It's going to hook up to the number. That's where it's going to send the response. We want to have the test number be the bot that we send to, and then we want the bot to be able to respond to us. So add that number and then select it. The next step, I know, so many steps, but the next step here is to go on your phone, or you can go on the desktop of WhatsApp. It's the same thing. It's just a different way to do it, but it's the same thing, all right? And you want to put this number in, right? If you're doing it on desktop, what you can do is you can click on phone, call a number, type in the number. You know, this is my number. Call me, girl. 7127. And there you can click on chat, start a chat box. Mine's going to have the previous messages because it's using the same test number. Yours will be blank. But go ahead, do that, pause the video, make sure you get there, and you have the box open, because this is going to be where you're doing it. And you can do it again on your phone. Remember, I'm on my phone right now. I'm not typing anything. There's no tricks going on here. And I'm going into my WhatsApp, and I'm going to type enter. There it is. Darshi blows. Okay. And I might even get a response from my AI because I have the other AI already set up. But if you type in no tricks, you're not going to get any type of response whatsoever. Okay, I may have deactivated the other one. Now we can send messages. There's no response, but we can send messages. There's no response because we haven't yet hooked anything up. So we want to go back to developers right here, and we want to generate the access token. So you want to click on generate access token. It's going to want you to log in, continue, blah, blah, blah. You're going to get a token number. I'm not going to show you. Again, keep these numbers secret and safe. You want to copy that, and you want to copy your business account ID separately. You put the access token here, the business account token there. You click on save. Okay, so we send, and the sender phone number ID confirms. The recipient phone number is our number, so we want to type in 1 with the area code, country code. So I'm putting in my number. You want to put in your WhatsApp number, right? And for the text body, we'll put something hard-coded for now. We can just say this works, like this, and close that. And if I click on test setup, it's going to run a test. Looks good. It's waiting to create an event in WhatsApp. Okay, guys, this is good. Let me stop that again. We're going to do this again because we need a bit of a drum roll. This is a pivotal moment. At this point in time, you should have successfully created the WhatsApp account credentials. You got the test number that's sent up in send phone number ID. It's going to match those numbers over here, right? The test number. Now we can actually take this vacuous temple of a blueprint and put some real data into it. Let's put some life into this thing. We can actually run a real test workflow. So let's test this puppy out. I want you to click on test workflow. It's going to wait to receive that event. Now you want to go to your phone, all right? And we're going to type in an event. Let's type in a message. Let's say, hello. Click enter. When we do that, it should trigger the workflow, right? This is the first time we're triggering the workflow. Now I'm receiving an error. We're doing this all live. Error in subnode window buffer memory. So the first thing I want to do is double click on AI agent. And I want you to notice now that the input actually has hello of what the input from our text was. Hello. So we're getting that input, but it's not getting that prompt from the user message. So what I want to do now is switch to define below, and we're going to move in the expression. And what you can do in NAN, instead of coding things, you can just grab from the schema the body where we see hello and drag it into the text. So we're going to go ahead and do that, and we're going to click on test setup. And now we see that we got the key parameter empty. So we want to open the node. This should not be empty. This should actually be coming from the WhatsApp trigger output. So remember, when we wrote this out ourselves, it was very abstract and we were talking about grabbing stuff from data. Now I want to show you this actually is very practical. And hopefully by doing it this way, this type of code, which would be like, huh, is about to make a lot of sense. I want you to delete it. Oh my goodness, you just deleted that? We're going to do it again, but this time we're going to derive it from actual data. What do I mean by that? Watch this. We're going to put in the 2 brackets, right? And check the suggestions. We're going to click on WhatsApp trigger. Now if we type in dot, the item suggestion will, at the top, is highlighted purple. Notice that, because this is dynamic data that's coming in. We actually have real data, so we want to click on item. From item, what do we want? Well, we see how we have different things. We want the JSON. From the JSON, we want the contacts. And notice how it's populating. It's going to populate your name and your ID. For me, it's Clarion. We want the 0 contact. And here, we want that WA ID. And now we have a result. This is basically, this is all just a way to access the specific ID of those messages being sent out. So we grab the contacts window from there. Again, check it out, okay? And by the way, this should be turning green now. If we go back to our WhatsApp trigger, what did we do? We grabbed from WhatsApp trigger, so we grabbed from this node module, right? From the item, specifically the JSON, which is all of this. So we can even do it like this. Look, item, JSON, opened up over here. That's that the bracket here. This is that data. And within that data, we get what? The contacts. And within the contacts, we get the ID, okay? Now, I know this isn't a programming course, But it's important to do these fundamentals because I feel like so many young guns are now jumping into AI and they're not even learning JavaScript. They're not even learning Python. They're just being like ChatGPT, write this, write that. Guys, understand where this stuff comes from. I did not spend 10 years to watch these young kids come up and start making libraries with AI libraries for every single basic thing. Overkill, overkill. Remain functional. Be a ninja. So this is green now, and let's try it again, guys. It's a whole lot of stuff. Let's try it again. Let's save and let's test the workflow. Go in your WhatsApp, type in a message, type in how's it going, and look at that. See, I typed it in my text. I really did, just to show you how's it going. And what's the response? Look at that. Did you see that flow? This works. You should have a successful response that showed the whole model. Did you see that? Let's do it again, guys. This is huge. Test workflow. All right, now type in a message. How are you feeling? Enter. That triggers the event, AI agent. Boom. AI agent, OpenAI, LLM. Window buffer memory is now selecting the correct, is now successfully selecting from the WhatsApp trigger, and the WhatsApp business output, which is supposed to just always say this works, is successfully outputted. So you should see that too. That's that text body successful message. Amazing. So if you made it this far and this is working, congratulations. You are now understanding the full level of complexity of what it takes to start building WhatsApp personal assistant agents. We're not done, right? All this is doing is just writing this works every time. So let's stop here, and in the next lesson, let's finish this puppy up by having a dynamic response which actually uses the LLM and not just responds every time, this works, and actually can go through the history of the text messages and be able to have conversations that flow, that continue, that understand what we're talking about. I can't wait to get to the final level with you. I'll see you there in the next lesson. You totally defeated the Death Star boss. You now have the sword of unlimited AI potential. Let's put that metal to the pedal, because you know the sword, in the next lesson. All right, I'll see you then. Bye-bye.